What's up, everybody? How are you guys doing? Ashley is putting Colin to bed, but in the meanwhile, I got below me right here Sean. What's up, Sean? How is
Hey,
everybody doing
how are you?
tonight? And how are you doing tonight, Sean?
I'm good, thank you very much.
Good. Hold on, I'm plugging in my headphones and stuff here. Yeah, so I was doing a little bit of editing to get our little creator competition online and all that stuff. And so I kind of cut it close with getting the actual stream started completely. So, but it's good. It's going. We're here. We're live. So it's all good. I think I'm a little loud, so I'm going to bring myself down. And go ahead and say something, Sean. Usually I like to do this mic.
Welcome to the Ward House.
There we go. I think we're good. We're good. Ooh. All of a sudden I can hear your keyboard typing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's interesting.
Oh, let me just check. I'm on. Yeah, I mean, I've actually got a really big fan just in front of the other side of my thingy, the other side of my keyboard. So it's strange that you can hear.
Oh, I heard
my directional, my mic on direction.
I heard the fan for like 2 seconds. It's all gone now. It's gone. But what's up, Bitter Palace? How you doing? Thanks for coming in, man. And like I said, Ashley will be here in a few minutes, guys. And then I'm going to probably play it a couple times tonight, but I've got a little video to show everybody that I made. It's a 3.5 minute long video, and it took me 31 minutes to make, so bear with me on quality, because I didn't have a lot of time to make it. But it's there. You'll get kind of what the gist of it is. And I might touch it up a little bit before I launch it as its own video.
Cool. Can I ask if you've got your clothes on in this one?
In fact, you only see my face once. So
yes. We have to guess how many items of clothing you're wearing.
No, you'll be able to see, because it's actually the exact shirt that I'm wearing now. And I'm sitting in the exact seat, and I filmed that all. Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, no, it's on that little competition that we talked about doing last week.
Oh yes.
So
cool.
I got it all kind of put together, who's going against who, and little sneak peek on things there. Sean, you are part of it for this week's competition. You have a strong, tough competition this first week. What's up, Mr. 84? Adam, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in, man. And I always like to bring up YouTube as a guest so I can see if anything goes wrong here, because I usually just have my analytics showing, which shows no picture. It says it's good, but that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm actually good. Indeed. As Sean's live the other day was it was fun, and look at his straight face and stuff is saying all of it. But you know, like I told Sean though, it's so much more fun if your first stream is a disaster, because then you can point at it and be like, oh my god, remember that? Oh hey, look at there she is. But
actually, I can't hear you yet. Hold on. Russ got my earplugs underneath all this crud.
Crud, that crud being my controllers for other drones.
Okay, it's unorganized crud. How about that?
She still called it crud.
Hi, Sean. Oh, yeah, you're really glitchy.
Is he?
You just glitched.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know what that was.
You got stuck like this.
Yeah, you're doing that for me, actually.
Are we?
My Hangouts looks okay, but the stream on my screen is glitching. But
yeah, my phone's moving slow, and I even have it set up to Wi-Fi too.
Interesting.
Although the stream on my phone looks absolutely perfect.
Yeah, same here. So I don't know. It's weird. But yeah. Oh, Adam, are you sick? Because that went through our house last week. It wasn't good.
Yeah, last week or during the weekend, I had like so many plans set for just cleaning the house and doing stuff, and we could not.
Yeah, we got some of it done though on Sunday, and over the week so far we've caught up. We aren't ahead yet, but we've caught up at least.
Nice.
So.
Brown bottle flu. What's that?
Oh, the brown bottle flu. That's
What you had?
no, that's the brown bottle flu is from alcohol.
Oh.
Drinky.
Yes.
I've never heard that term before.
Yeah.
That's funny.
When was the last time you had the brown bottle flu?
Sean.
I almost called him Mark. I almost gave something away.
You can call me anything. I'm actually completely teetotal.
You what? Sorry.
I'm actually teetotal.
Oh, okay. Okay.
What does that mean? You don't drink?
Correct.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
he doesn't.
Another term I've never heard. Sorry.
Yeah,
I don't get out much, so.
Yeah, so I may have just accidentally called a name that I'm supposed to call against you in the competition.
Ah, okay.
So that's why I was kind of, because I was looking at my list
I'm not very good at competitions, so I don't mind.
Yeah.
Well, thankfully, Sean, you don't have to do much. So.
You don't have to do
just
hardly
look
anything.
pretty.
Yeah. But and then also, just you'll get it. You'll get it. It'll be fun. This first competition, I expect it to be half learning curve, half people don't know what's going on, half mayhem, and one small little part success. That's what I expect the first one to be. Then the second, third one, people will start getting it, hopefully, and it'll round itself out and work out to something that's beneficial. But the first one is going to be complete mayhem, and I love it.
And just let everyone know, I know there's just a few of you in here, but don't forget to push that like button when you get in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rattlesnake Ridge, by the way, Interpalace it's slowed down a lot. I really want to go film it. I do so much installs locally now that I really don't do the traveling that I used to. I used to travel, I would say probably almost 6,000 miles a month.
Yeah, he
Wow.
used to be able to like take time out of his workday and just be able to film these things and these new locations. But now it's like go nonstop installing. Got to go to these long distance places just to drive and then install. It's a hassle.
Yeah. And the thing is now I probably drive 2,500 to 3,000 miles, and most of it is within 50, 60 miles of the office.
Yeah.
Whereas most of my driving before, I'd be going 200 miles in a direction 360 degrees from here. So.
And droning Green Bluff. That's what Adam said. Fall is coming.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I actually plan on doing... Last year I was going to approach them with it, but it was just too late. And thanks for reminding me about that, Adam. I plan on approaching... Elmer's farm? The one with the maze and the big castle.
Yeah, okay.
On doing something for them for their website, because
Publicity.
their website is it's not as well put together visually as it could be.
Just
So
let it out. Right?
Okay.
It sucks.
No, it doesn't suck. They've got some decent, and it looks like they've got a picture where they like. They tried to have somebody fly a drone and actually do a photo with the drone, but I think it was taken with like some small little almost toy grade drone. Like I would, the megapixel on this picture looks like it's about 3.5 megapixels, and the color is poor, and you can see what they're trying to do, but I can also see that they didn't have the utensils.
Free pumpkin donuts for life. How about that? Okay.
Free pumpkins for life.
Yeah.
Well, actually, now that you mention it, I'm just joking.
I'm like, don't touch me. What are you doing? No.
There's no pumpkin or bun in the oven. I was just joking.
Yep. And from this day on, he'll only be joking. Unless I actually say something.
And then I'll be like, it ain't mine.
Oh, hell no.
Oh.
You keep that up and...
What?
Just kidding.
You're pretty.
So are you, babe.
She said I'm pretty.
Oh my, Sean. Poor Sean.
No,
Did we lose you, Sean?
huh?
No, I'm here.
Oh,
Yeah, no, he's good. Although it is freezing every now and then on you for some reason. I think it's
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, on the when I look at the stream on the phone, it's perfect.
I know, but yeah, I don't know.
I don't get it.
Hey, it's looking good on the stream, but for some reason on our screen it doesn't look good. But
Maybe it's a Hangouts issue.
it must be. It's got to be, which is always fun. Those
Just
things
blame
are great.
YouTube.
Yeah,
That's what it's good for.
we'll go even more blanket that and we'll blame Google. The Google.
Yeah.
Google did it.
Yeah. So there's a few people in here right now. But, oh, by the way, Mr. 84 is asking you how life is across the pond.
Sunny. The weather's been nice. We're still putting up with the Brexit mayhem. Yeah, I mean it's pretty good at the moment. Thank you, Mark. Cannot complain.
Nice.
Although I did see tonight that Ash from Droning On.
Mm-hmm.
He's actually announced tonight that he is emigrating to Sweden.
Wow.
Really?
To escape the Brexit nightmare, as he put it.
Well.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
See, now, we had a political election here a few years ago, and there was a lot of people saying that they were going to move up to Canada and move all these other places, and nobody really did it, but credit to him. He said if something happened, he was going to move on, and he moved on. So,
yeah, I have been to Ireland, Mark. In fact, it is my ancestral home. Both my parents are both Tipperary born.
and that's Adam. That's not Mark.
Mark, sorry, Adam.
Yeah. Hey, you know what though? I already called you Mark, which is
Mr. 84.
Adam.
There you go. I'll stick to Mr. 84.
Yeah, it's your new nickname, Adam. Mark.
there we go, Mark.
Hey, he is Mark Poppins, and you guys will see that in tomorrow's vlog.
Oh yeah, I am Mark Poppins. Umbrellas and airflow, it's all good.
Yeah.
I really want to see how that thing flies, like free fall
It's
fly.
not
Like
going to.
I'm gonna jump off my truck and see if it slows me
Or
down.
go to that dirt hill over there. Jump on. No, God. I gave him too many ideas.
Oh, that's
I
a
gave
great
him an
idea.
idea.
It's a 10-foot drop, and I'm gonna use a
No.
patio umbrella. Do you think it will slow me down enough?
A 10-foot sheer drop.
Yeah, straight drop.
Okay.
At least.
I would say definitely record it.
Oh, God.
I tried to do it today, and she said she refuses to record it and refuses to allow me to do it.
No, he wanted to climb the straight
Yeah.
drop.
And it's a
was literally
straight drop because what it is it's this
a dirt
big
hill.
hill, but they've excavated half of it, and it's just a sheer cliff of loose dirt.
Okay.
And I was going to climb it.
I would definitely record it, and you're either going to make it absolutely fine, or you're going to be very famous.
Oh my God.
And sitting down an awful lot.
Yeah, for a long time.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
But Colin is light enough. If we let Colin, like, somehow a sitting apparatus.
He's not going to be involved in this.
I know he won't.
He's already ornery. I don't want to make him even
pretty
more
sure that in a few places in our government and society that's frowned upon. Just a few.
Kind of revolves
Just a
around
few.
child abuse.
Just a little bit.
Strapping your almost 2-year-old to an umbrella and letting him drop off something
my
to see if
God.
he floats.
Yeah. I mean, I think a 10-foot drop is one of those drops that I think it will either be, was that it? Or,
I think it's more going to be like, oh, cut the camera, come help me.
Yeah, it'll be quick and painful is the probability.
Quick and painful, yes. Yes, it will. All right, so everybody, we are doing a competition, And this competition is going to be a creator competition. And so we've got our first 8 people who are going to be in this competition. There's going to be 8 more next week. And there's a few spots left for next week. So anybody who votes in this week's competition is going to have a chance to be part of next week's competition.
Wait, not next week, but the
next week's.
We're not doing
this
lives
next week, but we still are going to do the videos.
Okay.
Anyways, so I'm going to show you guys this video. This is going to be the first week's competitions, and I will
get myself comfortable.
Yes, it's about 3 minutes long, everybody, and we'll play it a little more as more people file in and come in and say hi and all that stuff. But we'll play it for you guys just here in the beginning, just to see.
I have my popcorn.
Our first
And
competition
you will be able to talk
is
during
between
this
Pusa
as well.
Studios and Roho Droner.
Okay, everybody, so Pusa Studios, they have their Wheel of Shoutouts in which everybody types in a couple letters, they pick a number, and then a person gets to go up on their wheel. They do a review of their channel, as well as they have their Tech Talk Tuesdays, amazing interviews. Great channel, guys, growing channel. Check them out as well. Roho Droner, also Rob as we call him, is a guy who likes to fly his drones as well. His video that I know the most is he does a couple videos about cranberries, and he did them a while ago, but man, they just stick with me. He does drone videos as well, as he is a great host to have in your lives. Our next competition is between the Canadian Drone Hub and Night Train FPV. Canadian Drone Hub, that is Roger. He runs a talk show every single morning, starting at 9 Eastern to 9:30 Eastern. And it's basically all about not just drones, but life. And a bunch of us just all go in there, have a great time, enjoy our coffee, sit and chat. Night Train is one of our FPV drone flyers, and he is a great guy. He also does a show right before our show on Thursday nights, and it's the Whistle Stop. You should check that out sometime. Don't forget to also check out his amazing FPV footage as well. Our third competition is between Geeksvana and Centroid. Geeksvana is one of our co-hosts here. He is a great drone news person as well as a drone flyer. Check out his channel. You can get a lot of the latest on what's going on in the drone world, as well as updates on different stories from the past as well. Centroid, formerly known as Centroid Aerial Images, is one of the guys who used to help me host my show a long time ago on my drone channel, and has helped come in a few times on our channel as well. But he has just recently got into the FPV, as well as starting to teach FPV for his school. Our last, but definitely not least, competition is between Val's Life and Wiedemann Photography. Wiedemann Photography does a little bit of drone footage, but it's not mainly based on the actual drone itself, but he does a lot of footage on farming and implement. But he does some amazing work. He's done a church, a couple other things. Check out his 2018 Rewind. It's great. If you really want to know the story behind the drone people that you watch, Val's Life is a great place to find the interviews, because she interviews so many people who are in the drone community, including myself. And she does a show every Tuesday and every Sunday. Check her out. Okay, so guys, basically what this is I'm going to be putting out a video after tonight's live stream. And after tonight's live stream, it's going to be the exact same thing that you guys all watched, with maybe a little bit more of an intro describing what the competition is, and a little bit of audio describing what I'm about to tell you guys now. So you saw what the competitions are going to be. So number 1, Pusa vs. Roho Droner. Number 2, Night Train vs. Canadian Drone Hub. Number 3, Mr. Geeksvana right here versus
Russ,
Centroid.
Have you put it back to the correct scene, or however it works for you?
No, I have not.
There we go.
Now I have. Sorry.
There we go. Sorry.
Thank you, sir, for helping me with that.
I was enjoying the audiobook. Honestly, it was soothing.
Complete darkness.
What just happened?
I forgot to change the scene, so it was just pure black.
Nothing happened.
Oh,
But
nice.
there was
Well,
audio.
It's perfect timing because I just came back.
Yeah.
Colin was fussing.
So what the first competition will be is it's going to be between Pusa Studios and Roho Droner. The second one is Night Train and Canadian Drone Hub. The third one is Geeks Fauna versus Centroid. The third one is Val's Life versus Wiedemann Photography. And so what it's going to be is basically at the end of that video when I release it, it's going to be released maybe 45 minutes or so after our stream is over tonight, after I put a few more finishing touches on it. Go on there. You guys are going to put a comment on there, and you're going to say, for competition 1, I'm just going to read the first names here. I want Pusa. I want, in competition 2, Night Train. In competition 3, Geeks Fauna. In competition 3, Val's Life. So that's how you would say in your comment. Now, by commenting, you are also entering yourself to be one of the people in next week's competition, which I think we have 4 or 5 spots still open for next week's competition. So you could be in next week's competition. It's ultimately, altogether, a 16-person competition, and those 16 people are all going to be eventually coming down to 2 who will be on the stream with us live, and we'll have kind of an on-the-stream live vote for the winner. The winner will get kudos. There's no winning thing here. There's not anything that it means anything about
a car.
Yeah. Yeah, right. There's nothing that the losers that means they're worse at anything. It's literally just a for fun vote. Get everybody some who's in the competition. Get you guys all a little bit of notoriety with people who are viewing us, and maybe bring some of your guys' people, because if you guys want to win and you guys tell some people on your streams, on your videos or whatever to come vote for you in here, we'll get some people coming into us as well. That's my goal here. Let's make it fun. That's the main thing I want to do, because if it ends up not being fun, we'll just stop it. But I think it's going to be fun.
And the grand prize is a Ford Raptor.
Yeah. Matchbox style.
Yeah. This big.
But no. Yeah, there's no prize. There might be a prize someday, but for today, for this competition, there's no prize. We'll see what we can do another time.
We're just gonna see how it goes, but it's more of just like, hey, you get a gold star for winning, and awesome kudos because you're awesome.
Yeah. Hey, there's Rob right there, Mr. Roho Droner. He's one of the people in the competition as well.
Hi, Rob. Miss you.
Yep.
Oops.
And another thing that in Rob's competition that he is good at is sending random videos to us on the 4th of July of orbiting a house of a friend of his. Do you remember that, Ash?
I'm sorry, what?
Oh, Rob sent us sent you videos of his friend's house that he was orbiting with his drone, just randomly.
That was funny.
Pocket dialed us and sent us a whole bunch of like random text, like
drone footage.
Drone footage, and then it was like a page of just like random letters and numbers, just all typed off.
I loved it. I thought it was the funniest thing. I'm like, is he wanting me to, check out his work? Or what?
Yeah. Ashley was, and then she saw like all the text stuff. She's like, "Is he drunk?" But we are doing good, Rob. Hope you're doing well as well. And it's Friday Eve, although
so nice.
For Sean, it's already Friday.
It's already Friday. Hey, that's looking up.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is 3:25 a.m. on Friday morning.
Man, I can't remember the last time I was up at 3:25 other than when he woke us up.
I was in my young 20s.
Yeah.
Wow.
No. It was like in the last few weeks with Colin.
No.
So that was last week then, yeah?
Well, wait, no. Sean, do you actually go to sleep and then wake up at 3-something?
Oh no! I'm still up. I watch another popular live stream.
So you've been up all night.
On here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't done that.
No, actually waking up to a kid does not count.
Yeah. The Ken Heron show.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I watch Ken Heron show as well. Very good. I don't get to watch as much of it as I used to, but he's a good guy, good drone guy. I was actually on his show once. It was fun.
You were, sir.
And I was on it as Ken Heron.
You were indeed. That was very funny.
Oh my gosh.
And also a special guest appearance as Johnny FPV as well, of course.
Oh, yes, Johnny FBB. Forgot about that.
Centroid. Welcome in.
What's up, Centroid?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, Mark.
There's
I
your...
actually get to call someone Mark who is
I can
Mark.
finally say Mark.
Yeah. and Mark is your arch enemy competition here, Sean.
Ooh. And again, all of you who are just coming
He probably
in,
has
please
no
push that
idea
like
what
button.
you're talking about.
Yeah. No, he kind of does because I mentioned it to him once. I think it was
okay.
in that big Brady Bunch stream that Roger had a long time ago, or
Yes.
a few days
Yeah,
ago.
that was a brilliant stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But everybody coming in, hey guys, like Ashley has said a few times, hit that like button. Tell us you love us in comments after
We
the thing is
appreciate it.
posted, because we have to hear that or we can't go on.
Right.
Oh, maybe Mark doesn't know.
Yeah, he
I'll
just
show
got-
it here in a few minutes, Mark, so you guys can all see it again, because there's a few of you guys coming in now that weren't in here before. But we're doing a drone competition, a competition between channels.
He's got drones on his mind. Can you tell?
I really want to fly right now. It's like that golden hour right now for flying. There's not an ounce of wind, not a
Whoa.
cloud in the sky.
Oh, Sean's lighting just changed.
Yes. Sorry. Random color change there. Sorry about that.
I like that color.
He's got the
It's
rave
nifty.
going.
Well, we can actually get that going.
Woo!
Yeah. Oh, it's like a hot tub. It's like, sometimes you sit in hot tubs and they have like the changing lights.
Yeah. That one color looked like sunshine.
Woo!
I'm so sorry you guys had to see that.
Yeah, it's okay. They loved it.
Oh, Mark says, please don't say inspire, please. Yeah, that's a rough trip.
This
That was so
competition
cute.
will be an inspirational competition. And, I don't want to put, Mark up against the wall or the wall up against Mark. Oops. I didn't mean to. No, I'm just joking.
Walmart.
What?
Oh!
She said it this time. I'm sure Mark goes by that store. A few people go by that store going,
I hate you.
if only.
Ah,
It would have been
I
amazing.
loathe you.
It would have been amazing to see everybody unboxing those things, like within a couple weeks of, oh, here's my unboxing of my $15,000 to $20,000 drone. Oh.
Sorry.
But anyways, so let's see. Oh, this weekend we have something fun coming up. We have Bella. We get her tomorrow, but we are going to. So our area is very dull when it comes to
Has nothing.
arts. We have one museum, the Arts and Culture Museum in downtown Spokane, and it's limited.
Well, in the Science Museum, if that counts as...
Yeah, the
something
Kids
fun,
Science
right?
Museum, but
Well,
they moved
there's
it.
the Kids Science Museum, and then there's the Science
The
Museum.
Mobius Science Center.
Yeah.
Yes, but the Mobius Science Center moved to this one building that is so old, and it just kind of seems drab. Before you even do anything, where science buildings, you kind of want them to be modern and peppy, and it's not. It's sad.
Yeah.
But good idea, bad lighting
definitely.
and everything else. So,
Anyways, we're going to an awesome location that just got built, I think, or just got finished this year. But it's called the Blue Zoo. It's our new aquarium in Spokane.
yeah, we got an aquarium. We
Yay.
don't have a zoo.
Wow.
We don't have an aquarium. We have a place where they have like a lion, a cougar, and a bear.
No, it's called the Cattails.
Cattails. Oh, and
Yeah.
they have like a panther or something like that. A
Yeah.
lion, tiger, a bear, and a panther.
Spokane used to have a zoo. It was still pretty shabby though. Like it honestly was just like animals in the fence, and then you just walk down this one long line and just get to see all the animals to the sides, and that was it. But I remember they didn't really even have much then, even when I was a kid. But it was awesome, and from what I know, I think what was it, 1940 40s or something like that. The
Manitou Park.
Manitou Park used to be a zoo.
Yeah, that was in the 19 teens, well before our grandparents' time.
Yeah,
but
that was
long time ago.
Long time ago, and we had a zoo.
We don't really have anything for art, like arts altogether. Zoo, arts, it's, you know, our playhouse isn't really even, it's very minimal.
Playhouse.
Okay.
Yeah. We just don't have a lot that here, but we're getting this, and this Blue Zoo I'm hoping, like, you know, is kind of like a catalyst to other things coming in, because people are seeing how much it's only been open since mid-July. Hey, Roger, how's it going?
Not bad.
Good.
Hold on, just gotta get my thing working here.
No problem.
There we go.
But it's only been open for about 4 weeks, but it has been packed to the brim every single day. Like, even on a Tuesday at noon, it's been packed.
I'm kind of wondering if I should buy our tickets online, our admission.
Probably wouldn't be hurt, but
so we can get in
yeah.
without having to worry about a line.
Yeah. How's your day going, Roger?
Going good. Yourselves?
Good. I missed your stream this morning, so I didn't hear the newest. But
no worries. Sean, how you doing?
Good, thank you, sir. Good to see you.
I saw the invite, so I said, I'll drop in before I go to bed.
There you go.
Nice.
Well, and while you're here, Roger, I'm going to bring this video on here. We've got our competition going, so I will first introduce this to everybody. Competition that we are doing, just a for fun competition. There's no prize. There's no relegation for losers that, you know, we will shame them forever. Nothing like that. So it's just all for fun.
So Mark will be able to see it now.
Yes, Mark will be able to see it. He'll know what's going on.
So what you're actually saying is the grand prize is a Ford Raptor, and the loser has to quit YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyways, so I have this little video, and what it is we're going to be pitting.
Pitting.
Yeah. Pudding. Whatever.
Pudding.
We're going to be putting two channels against each other, and they will be going against just one channel, not multiple channels at the same time. Just one channel, each one against each other each week, and then they'll have a time. Next week we'll have some more channels going against, and then after that all the winners will be against new people, and we're going to bring it down basic bracket style to where there's two left. Those two people will be live with us, and we'll have kind of a on live vote to see who the winner is, and we'll throw confetti at them or whatever it is. But anyways,
pudding. Did you say pudding? First it was pitting, and now it's pudding. Yeah.
Putting. Now it sounds like poutine, which
yeah.
now I'm going towards. I'm doing the Canada thing again now.
Canadian.
Isn't he the president of Russia?
Poutine.
Yeah, Putin. Yeah.
Putin.
All right, so here is the first week's competition. It includes you, Roger. It includes Centroid, Rojo, and
Geeksfauna.
Sean as well.
Sorry, Mr. 84.
All right, so here it is.
Our first competition is between Pusa Studios and Rojo Droner. Okay, everybody, so Pusa Studios, they have their Wheel of Shoutouts in which everybody types in a couple letters, they pick a number, and then a person gets to go up on their wheel. They do a review of their channel, as well as they have their Tech Talk Tuesdays, amazing interviews. Great channel, guys, growing channel. Check them out as well. Rojo Droner, also Rob as we call him, is a guy who likes to fly his drones as well. His video that I know the most is he does a couple videos about cranberries, and he did them a while ago, but man, they just stick with me. He does drone videos as well, as he is a great host to have in your lives. Our next competition is between the Canadian Drone Hub and Night Train, FPV. Canadian Drone Hub, that is Roger. He runs a talk show every single morning, starting at 9 Eastern to 9:30 Eastern. And it's basically all about not just drones, but life. And a bunch of us just all go in there, have a great time, enjoy our coffee, sit and chat. Night Train is one of our FPV drone flyers, and he is a great guy. He also does a show right before our show on Thursday nights, and it's the Whistle Stop. You should check that out sometime. Don't forget to also check out his amazing FPV footage as well. Our third competition is between Geeksvana and Centroid. Geeksvana is one of our co-hosts here. He is a great drone news person as well as a drone flyer. Check out his channel. You can get a lot of the latest on what's going on in the drone world, as well as updates on different stories from the past as well. Centroid, formerly known as Centroid Aerial Images, is one of the guys who used to help me host my show a long time ago on my drone channel, and has helped come in a few times on our channel as well. But he has just recently got into the FPV, as well as starting to teach FPV for his school. Our last, but definitely not least, competition is between Val's Life and Wiedemann Photography. Wiedemann Photography does a little bit of drone footage, but it's not mainly based on the actual drone itself, but he does a lot of footage on farming and implement. But he does some amazing work. He's done a church, a couple other things. Check out his 2018 Rewind. It's great. If you really want to know the story behind the drone people that you watch, Val's Life is a great place to find the interviews because she interviews so many people who are in the drone community, including myself. And she does a show every Tuesday and every Sunday. Check her out. Okay, so everybody, what that is going to be and how you're going to vote is you're going to go in and, like you saw in that last slide there, you're going to just hit or type in on a comment on, not on tonight's video, but on a video that we'll post right after this is done. Put a 1, who you think should win competition 1, 2, competition 2, 3, 4, vice, and etc. Do all that. The person who wins with the most votes in their competition group will go on to the next round, and we'll keep going until we have 2 left. Those 2 people will be live with us, and then we'll just have fun, have a live vote, do
And
all
Mark,
that stuff.
if you win, you get your pudding.
Yes, if you win, you get pudding. So, by the way, guys. Oh, both Centroid. That is very humble of you, Sean. But you guys, I think most everybody in here has Geeksvana. But if you guys don't, please get Geeksvana. He has great news on drone stuff. He is amazing, and he is really close to 500 subscribers, and he is very, as you just saw, very, very... Oh gosh, I just lost the word. I just said it.
Hey, Rob.
Articulate? Hey!
He is articulate, but...
Hey, Robert.
What's up, Rob?
Hey, Geeks. Hey, Sean.
He's very humble. He's very humble,
He is
so he
very
wouldn't
humble.
ask for subscribers ever. But if anybody does not have Geeksvana, please get him. I want to get him to 500 because he deserves it.
Centroid, just hell with the
shucks.
competition, just send me the snack pack.
Nice.
Oh, Centroid.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Doing
Good, Rob. How are you?
Good.
Yep,
You
no.
finished work, Rob?
Tonight?
You just finished work, Rob?
What's that?
You just finished work?
Sorry.
Did you just finish working?
Yes. Yes, we just got done about 2 hours ago.
I haven't gotten any pocket text from you today. That's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
I had to get a new phone.
Yeah.
He's like, and I deleted your number the moment I did it last time. Just
Their sound is
gone.
kind of low.
oh, their sound is low. Okay, I can turn everybody up.
Am I low?
I think they were saying everybody else's sound is a little low.
Now.
Oh, okay.
How am I now?
I think everybody's good now.
Okay.
Yeah, so As of right now, though, just on a different topic from our little competition thing, we're having a new predicament with Colin. He's in a hitting, kicking, and biting phase.
Oh no.
Yeah, everything is mine, and he does want to share. So we're having to deal with that right now. So, yeah, it's no fun, especially when you discipline him and he laughs right in your face.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good.
No, he's got his father in him, that's for sure.
Yeah. When she disciplines me, I usually laugh too.
Yeah, he does. I wonder where he gets it from.
It was. I don't know what she's saying.
Yeah.
Outdoors. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta bring Roxy outdoors for her last time there.
No problem.
Okay.
That's fine.
Bring back.
Yeah, I was also gonna say though, Colin probably gets the hitting from me because I'm always just like, smack, Russell.
Yeah.
Smacking you.
No, he's just going through that phase. He's closing in on 21 months old.
Is he?
Oh.
No, he just turned 20 months.
I don't know. I've been saying 20 months for like the last 3 months, just because it's a nice even round number, and yeah.
So he's almost at the terrible twos.
Yeah. I think he's starting early.
Yeah.
I was hoping to skip all that and just be all sweet and stuff, but
That's funny.
unfortunately,
Yeah, it's not happening.
they all have to learn sometime, right? Yeah, so right now he's figuring out if he wants to go to sleep or stay awake or whatever. He did go to bed a little earlier tonight just because of this, so oh well.
Yeah, he's still funny and cute and stuff. And oh my gosh, today on the way home, we were seeing a few semis, and he was saying "big truck," but it did not come across as "big truck" whatsoever.
It didn't sound like the F word. It sounded like the
C-O.
COCK
Yeah.
word.
Oh.
Yeah. So he's just looking big. Yeah, big. You know what? I'm just like, oh man, kid. Oh gosh. Next time you sit there and you scream that out loud, you just run.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's like how my mom used to say I said Kentucky Fried Chicken. It would be
Yeah. Yes.
Thank you, Sean.
But so how has your day gone, Mark? Obviously you worked fairly late.
You mean Rob?
Gosh, I've called everybody Mark now. I meant Rob.
So, Sarah,
Is Mark in
Sarah,
here?
could you tell us how you do your hair?
I think
And
you're
Paul,
Sarah.
how about you, Paul?
I have somebody do my hair.
Yeah, same here actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a fleet of hamsters on a small wheel that cut my hair.
I have literally called everybody Mark. And when I wasn't calling people Mark, Sean was calling people Mark. So everybody's Mark tonight.
Ashley.
Mark's on the brain.
She didn't hear you call her name, Rob.
Yeah.
Rob.
Smack him in the back of the head.
Hey!
Thank you.
I'm awake.
Hopefully my son doesn't watch that. So everyone coming in, please push the like button.
Yes, hit that like button.
We will talk about the competition one more time.
On the way out.
On the way out, yeah.
Yep.
But if you're just coming in, we will talk about that in a bit. So please keep watching and we'll show you. But in the meantime, we are finally feeling better from our weekend. It was a nasty weekend. Like Friday around lunchtime, I was at work and I felt like this burning in my stomach. And I'm like, maybe I'll just drink some water. So I drank like I have this bottle of water. So I drank 2 of them and I was just fine. And then we went to Hey Aerial Views.
What's up, Steve?
And we went to this new hard cider place in Liberty Lake in Spokane. Good stuff.
Good stuff, but it will always be. You know what sucks is you guys know how
I know this is a squirrel moment, but you know how sometimes you go somewhere and it's really good, but you get sick not because of what happened there, but like the food is good, everything. You get sick just because you were getting sick, and it forever taints that place. Like you always think of how you got sick somewhere because of it.
For dinner, I had grilled PB&J sandwich, and it was really good, but I cannot have that, at least for a long time. Yeah, let's just say it doesn't taste good when it comes back up.
Well, yeah, not very much does.
Oh, and also, don't take Pepto-Bismol if you are throwing up. It's meant for upset stomach, nausea, and diarrhea, but do not
take it for.
What? How is the what is it?
Coming back out.
Indigestion, upset stomach,
diarrhea,
nausea, diarrhea. The Pepto-Bismol commercial, or whatever, the dance.
Yeah, but don't take it if you're throwing up because it's so acidic coming back up. Oh God, it hurt. It hurts so bad. Ugh.
Did you guys see that?
That's like pop, fizz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just shed one lone tear for Ashley.
Oh no, it was coming out the other end for him.
Hey, it was not good.
He complained for a day, 2-3 days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, it was not good. It was not fun.
Women have a cold and we're fine. We take care of the kid, make dinner and stuff. Men have a cold and they're like, no offense to you guys, but they're like, oh, take care of me.
Well, yeah.
It's a proven fact that sickness affects males more.
Yeah, women just have a better pain tolerance.
I'm gonna let you guys go because I'm gonna go to bed now. I'm having problems keeping my eyes open now.
Oh, Roger, you don't have to make an excuse for not wanting to watch me bury myself here. No, thanks for coming in, Roger. Appreciate you coming in.
I went to enough funerals in my lifetime. I don't know how to find another one.
All right, have a good one, Raj.
Yeah,
Good night,
Roger.
Good night, Roger.
Be safe. Bye there, Robert.
See you tomorrow.
Good night, sir.
I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye, Ashley.
Bye, Roger.
Russell.
It's
Hey,
Sarah.
you should have called me Sarah or Mark.
That's Mark.
Yeah, everybody is Mark tonight.
And goodbye, everybody in the chat.
Hey, next I'll have on my next stick face. You know, I had the Ken Heron one, which we got rid of finally. It got water spilled on it, and it did not look like Ken Heron anymore.
Okay.
But
Roger's gotta go.
Okay, see you, Roger.
Night, Roger.
Bye. How do we get out of here again?
Push the button.
Just click out. Click out of it, I think. Hey, we lost him, so I think he got it right. But I'll make the Mark face on a stick and the Sean face on a stick, and I'll just have everybody's face
on a stick.
Yep.
Get this Rob face right here. This Rob face.
There we go.
Rob face.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I need to pose for the JPEG thing. Here you go.
Oh, see.
Ooh, what's going on?
That's the only approved face you can use.
Ooh, is that one of your oh gosh, what's that something field video that you had going on there? Volk Field, yes.
Why does it reverse the letters? I don't understand that.
Because it's playing a mirror image. It's weird.
Wow, the lighting on that is actually kind of cool.
This was taken at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Wow.
That is really cool.
Very pretty. The greens are very greens and the oranges are very orange. It looks like a pink road just because of the lighting.
Yeah, it's rose colored. Yeah, that's really cool.
That's sweet. Hey, Wiedemann!
Wiedemann's in.
Yeah.
Oh, Wiedemann is also in that competition.
Yes, he is.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I forget. Competition. Did you see the video, Rob?
No, I haven't.
Oh, we'll play it at the end here, but also
okay.
It's going to be a standalone video that I'll release. I don't know. I got like
another few things I got to put into it before I put it out as a video standalone. But it's a competition. You've got a really rough week, your first week there, Rob. Not gonna lie. Oh yeah, you're going against Pusa Studios.
Oh God. I can't do that.
Hey, you never know. You might be able to if they don't promote it, and you do.
Ooh.
You never know.
There you go. Those snozberries taste like snozberries.
What is that, Adam? Did I got a booger in my nose? Is that what you're trying to say?
He always has a booger in his nose because he is a
Willy
booger.
Wonka.
Yeah, it is.
Well, here we go.
He's a
Let me
big booger.
promote. Let me promote.
There we go.
There we go. There's some promotion right there.
I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to fly around those things when they're actually in the air, though. Just a guess.
This was at, like I said, it was at 6:30 in the morning, 2 hours before the first go. So
Wow.
this is
That is
and
really cool.
I gotta say, the people that made this happen, I gotta give them props.
That is a lot of coordination to make this kind of stuff happen.
It was a lot, and the director of the exercise that we're doing here at Vogue said, "Rob, just fly." I'm like, "Sir, I need to coordinate with tower. I need to coordinate with security. I need to do all this." And he goes, "Rob, that's taken care of. Don't worry about it."
That is cool.
But I'm like, I have to worry about that, sir. I have to worry about
That's
that.
my job.
You know? Yeah. But a lot of coordination went through just for the half an hour of video that I took.
That is really cool.
So Adam must be watching Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Wonka? Wonka?
Yeah. I think he's talking about Wiedemann, I don't know, being close to Wonka. Maybe? I have no clue.
So,
Hey.
Robert, I assume you sort of managed to sidestep everything FAA anyway with that because it's a military base, isn't it? Is it the same over there as it is here? Because here, military sort of is over the CAA here, as in, you know, if a military aircraft wants to do something or they want to do something on a base, it's got nothing to do with the CAA, basically. So that's cool as well. So literally, if a base commander says go fly, you can go fly. You know,
right?
There's literally no one else that can usurp that authority. That's so
That's
awesome.
the way it is. Yeah,
That's so cool.
And also, all of this footage had to go through an approval process.
Of course,
everything. I mean, the F-35s that are on the flight line, you don't realize that if I get too close to the intake,
there's things that people can see that
they don't want people to see.
I'm sure.
So I have to watch my P's and Q's.
Did they make it to where you could only do it in a certain like 720p so that certain stuff doesn't come out, or did they?
No,
distance.
We've had process. Ashley, don't yawn.
I'm trying not to.
But there's a process to go through, and even if I do it at 4K or if I do it at 1080p, if one of those airplanes has a panel open,
that footage
they're
doesn't
going
go
to say you can't have it.
Yeah,
you can't have it. Yeah.
That's nuts.
And there's a part of one of the videos that I did where I got close to the back end of an F-22, and they said, "No, you need to get rid of that. It's done." Yeah.
The good thing is there was somebody there that was like, that can't go, this all can go, and you still got an awesome video out of it.
Oh yeah.
Because I mean, it's not like you're sitting there wanting to film the back end of an F-22.
No.
You just want to get good video. So if they say, "Hey, that can't happen, this can't happen," you're like, "Okay, that's fine."
They gave me free reign to do what I wanted to do, but I had to send that video in and say, what do you guys think? Is this all right? Yeah.
That's really cool.
That's the main thing.
So looking at the setup there, you were saying obviously you were a couple of hours before the usual flights, but that formation looks set up for a scramble. Is it a scramble base as well?
Well, no. This is all one big exercise. That I wish I could give you guys the whole brief of how it goes. But we have F-35s, we have F-16s, we have F-18s here. And we have the bad guys, which are T-38s. We have Draken, which is a contracted company that play the bad guys.
Yeah. I read about them.
Okay.
Is it similar to Red Flag over in?
It is.
Nevada?
It's pretty much Red Flag.
Yeah.
And these guys go up, and it's like a football field. We have the good guys on one end. We got the bad guys on the other end.
And the bad guys are the black something or whatever, right? Isn't that what do they call the bad guys in that?
Well, they have the red air.
Red air? Is that what it's called?
That's it, red air. Yeah.
And that's the T-38s, like you've seen in Top Gun.
Mm-hmm.
They call them the MiG-38s in Top Gun. But the Black 38s and the Dragon that they're a European-made airplane. And, they go up and it's like a football field. You have the good guys on one end, the bad guys on the other, and you have the countermeasures in the middle.
That's really cool.
Where they're trying to detect the good guys coming in, and we have to take out those bad guys as it goes through.
Now,
okay.
My only question that I have is, when you were flying, Rob, did you tell whoever was in charge? Did you say the words "permission to buzz the tower"?
The tower was closed. The tower was closed when I took the picture.
Oh.
But I would love to have done that.
Did you call your drone Ghost Rider?
Yeah.
Or Maverick or
Maverick, yeah. Maverick.
Ooh,
now,
Maverick. Maverick. Hey, that would have been good.
I just called Robert Mark again. Never mind. It's spreading.
It is.
I could literally talk to you forever about that kind of stuff because I'm a real military buff, especially air forces around the world. But with all of that state of the art gear, did you see Russ get dunked in the Ward House video?
Yes.
Wasn't that awesome? Now that was some precision shooting, and I have to say, when Ashley was throwing those balls, you could really see the muscles working.
Oh yeah,
really, the motivation.
Yeah.
The motivation there. It was like, come on.
It was all Colin.
Come on.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Colin. And I can't believe I got that one guy from so far away.
Oh, Russ was the only one who shot that ball the longest and actually got it. Like, seriously. He was the only one who got it that far. I was impressed.
Although it was rather upsetting to see Ashley conspiring against her loving husband after a long, hard day's work.
Oh, he needed it.
Yeah.
And she's prompting people to go egg him.
Not only that, but she's like, "There's Dad," and I had to, because I was the one who edited that video. I had to leave what her other coworker, because that guy is so funny, by the way. But she's like, "There's Dad." Oh wait, no, that's not Dad. And the guy's like, "Oh snap! There's a random guy."
That was funny.
Well, I still remembered your white van. I forgot that's smashed. So yeah.
But
it would be great if Colin now turns around and starts saying, "Dad," to every van that drives past.
yeah,
Dad?
Well, he does
Dad?
actually with every white truck because Russell's truck is white, and so he goes,
Awesome.
Dad truck. Dad truck.
Although it's not truck that he says again. He says, yeah.
Well,
the other word.
When he says truck, sometimes it sounds like COCK.
Yes, it does.
At least it's not the F word, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. When he's saying big, I don't know. I don't know which one's worse. But
a question for you, Russ. On
Yes.
a couple of your videos where you've been up at that amazing cabin, which there's not really. I mean, we have Scotland and Wales and things, but we don't really have scenery and cabins like you guys do up there. In a couple of the shots you were showing where the tunnels come out for the old mines.
Yes.
Have you ever been inside any of those?
No, you can't. You
They're-
can't
they're
get
all-
in because
they're
it's
all-
half-inch
They're all
thick
blocked off,
steel.
yeah.
Oh, they're sealed up.
Trust me, I have tried. My head doesn't
that
fit
makes
through
sense.
those.
Yeah, and even if we were to go in, like, you wouldn't be able to go like more than 100 feet without being able to like not see anything.
Well, not only
Okay.
that, it's all. I mean, the air
It's
is
cold.
bad. There's explosives still in there, just sitting there. So
Some pretty bad mold. As well,
yeah,
I would have
there's
thought.
some bad stuff in there. There's a lot of bats.
Bats.
But what we do have is there's little warning signs there that say, broken ladders, blank, hidden falls,
Extreme
leftover
danger,
explosives,
yeah.
lack of air, warning, all these things, explosive materials, explosive gas and all that stuff. So I used a stick and I got one of those signs from one of them.
We put it in our outhouse.
We put it in the outhouse, and so it says warning explosive gas in the outhouse.
Excellent. Well, my house actually sits between a army college, one of Europe's largest bomb ranges, and a tank range as well. And literally, you walk outside my house, and there's big signs telling you not to approach any items that you may find on the ground when you're walking through these woods. It's
Yikes.
literally opposite my house. It
Wow.
isn't very welcoming.
Well, in some Europe places, like have you guys seen any of the guys who go like magnet fishing in like France and
Oh, yeah.
Germany and stuff?
Yeah.
And they're
Yeah.
like, oh, it's an old World War II shell. I guess I'll call somebody, and like the police come and they're just like, yeah, it's okay. But they don't really like in the United States. If you find an old military shell somewhere, people freak out. It makes the news.
Yeah,
in Europe,
yeah.
they're like, oh, this is the second one this week. You migrate.
We do
magnet
still
fishers.
freak out here, but mainly because a lot of them are found in London when they're building new skyscrapers, etc. So obviously something going off in the middle of London would create an awful lot of damage because it's such a packed area.
True.
But yeah, no, it does look crazy when people are so relaxed about that kind of thing.
Yeah, they're
Well, Sean, if you're ever making it over here to the U.S., we'll totally make a trip to the cabin for you.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's just there's no internet, so I hope you don't mind.
No, he'll be fine.
It's off. Well, I have to come over to pick up my Raptor anyway when I win the competition.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. The Raptor is mine.
Oh.
Okay. Well, okay.
Rob, you just gotta film Raptors. You just calm down and share. No.
It's
Yeah.
okay. No, it's okay. It's all right. I don't need a Raptor.
Raptors, by the way. F-22s.
Yeah,
I don't
They're-
need one.
they're a little more expensive than the Ford version. Just a tad.
Yeah.
tad.
A little bit.
Just a tad.
Oh, I think those F-22 Raptors are like $110 million each or something like that.
A little bit more than that.
Really? Because I know the F-35s are 390 or some.
Yeah, they're
But then
close.
there's the X factor on top, isn't there, Robert, of the tech that's put on that no one knows about,
Yeah,
which you really can't put a price on that.
I can't put a price on that.
I
Well,
actually
there's,
read.
there's actually a few Chinese people that will put a price on it, and North Koreans, but
Yeah, but you better move there if you give it to them.
yeah, indeed.
The F-35s, the helmet that the pilots wear alone is $100,000
Oh
Wow.
my gosh.
because they don't see the plane, they see through the plane.
Yes, of course.
Oh, how cool is that?
Yeah. When they have that helmet on, they don't see anything in the cockpit or anything of the airplane. They see all ground. They
Could you
see-
imagine having that in your car? Like just driving in your car and you're just like, and you just like
Yeah.
you're just looking at the pavement below you and you don't even see your engine.
Yeah.
You just see,
Crazy.
oh,
Whenever they turn their head, is everything outside. That's
Wow.
they don't see
Okay, Ashley.
Yeah.
Ashley.
Yeah.
Next time you go grocery shopping, what I want you to do is get one of the shopping carts and sit Russ right in the front, and have his little of his little hands over the edge of the cart and his little face over the, and just run up and down in the car park, and
That
basically
would be
he'll get the same experience.
You know what's funny is I actually, me and some friends got kicked out of Fred Meyer for playing on their cards.
I'm pretty sure there's like a statute of limitations that allows me to share this story. But so when I was a teenager, we actually had a competition where we would start at two opposite ends and we'd take our trucks and push these carts, and whoever could push it into this street lamp, whichever we chose was as the goal, whoever could push their cart into that first won. And we played that.
That explains a lot, honey.
But it was at a grocery store that was closed, and their carts were just sitting there. Like, we didn't hurt anybody, and there was nobody in those.
Not even yourselves, huh?
No, I mean, maybe there was a couple dings in my truck's bumper, but
I was going to say maybe the truck.
But I mean, I drove a truck that was a 1987 GMC, and this was in the year 2001, so it was like 14 years old. It had 200-something thousand miles on it. It was made out of pure metal. No fiberglass.
It's probably a classic by now, isn't it?
Oh, probably. It's also probably dead somewhere because I drove the crud out of that thing. Oh, if Mr. 84 is here, he might have actually been a part of one of those, I think. Adam didn't have a truck though, so it was. I remember it was me and Dustin Frank, Jamie Plutzner.
Scott?
No, Scott. No. Scott didn't do that stuff. He would get scared.
So, is the Ward House going over to the Area 51 storming to make some vlogs?
Yeah, Adam was talking about that.
That would be funny.
I would love to do that. I would also love to film with my drone when those people just storm, go about 200 yards, hear somebody over things saying lethal force is authorized 3,000 yards from here, you will be arrested 500 yards from here, and then they all just turn around and go back to their cars. Because that's probably what's going to happen.
I'm actually waiting for about 20 people to turn up, and there to be more news cameras than there are people.
That's also a very good possibility. But those 20 people, like, the thing is like, even if 1,000 people show up, you're only going to have 20 people actually push past the limit where they would actually get in any kind of trouble. Everybody else is going to, like,
chicken out.
They'll just go like 50 yards, and then they'll turn around, and then they'll come at the cameras because they want to be on the news, and then they'll get in their car and drive home and be like, "Look, Mom, I was famous for a day." And Mom
the thing is though, you're not going to see anything. You're not going to, because you can see a lot of outdated now, but you can see a lot of the actual external shots from Google Maps these days. Anything interesting is inside and underground, and I'm not talking about alien stuff. I'm obviously talking about aircraft they're testing, or CIA craft, etc. All of that stuff is hidden away well. And I absolutely guarantee anything slightly controversial has flown out of there for a couple of months now. Lots of big trucks have been going across Nevada.
If I was the military, I would have like some stuffed aliens like sitting in lawn chairs in random places.
Oh my god.
So if anybody does go and peer over it, they'll be like,
they're real.
Look, there's one right there. And then people will be like, oh yeah, I can see the stitching. They did a really good job.
So when does this happen again?
The 26th?
I think so, yeah.
26th of August.
Wow.
It's coming up.
Oh my gosh.
I got my plane ticket.
I do actually know someone that's going.
Do you?
Yeah, they have paid for their flight. They are going. They've taken holiday. And there were reports of airlines actually reporting that that the prices were going up, which obviously indicated the number of bookings they were getting.
That's all.
Yeah.
So, I think it will just end up being a party. I think they'll end up being herded somewhere perfectly safe, and it'll just be a really fun party. Kind of like on the top of that building in the original Independence Day film.
Yeah.
Where they've all got the banners and everything, and they're all like, "Welcome, aliens."
It'll be like Burning Man, but Naruto style.
Yeah, exactly, man. Yeah, Naruto run.
But I gotta say, as an ex-military person, and being in that community, there is nothing to see there.
No.
Exactly. Exactly.
Isn't it just desert? Like it's just a big, huge, flat.
But you
Like-
can go
Now-
on like
Can I have 30 seconds on this? And I know
for
this
sure.
this isn't the subject of your channel, and I
That's
apologize for that.
hey,
But
we go wherever.
in my opinion, in my humble opinion, I used to in the 90s. I was a real UFO nut, and I really used to believe there was something there, etc.
I believe
And
that.
then the minute they released the footage of the stealth bombers, etc., and that thing, the V shape, was almost everybody's alleged photos and lights, etc., V shapes coming out of there, and it was like, okay, all they'd seen all these years were secret aircraft,
Mhm.
basically, and that just killed the whole thing for me dead, unfortunately.
I kind of hope that there is some aliens out there that eventually visit
Oh, yeah.
us or whatever.
Yeah.
But
Definitely.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
definitely don't
Yeah.
think they
Gotta
look
be.
like what Mr. 84 posted on here, though.
you never know.
I really don't think
Well,
they look like that.
Well, there is that conspiracy theory. They're actually getting us used to seeing little grey aliens and little green aliens of that very typical shape, so that when we do meet them, we don't all this is a
Freak
family
out.
channel, so yeah, freak out.
Yeah, that's their PR person infiltrating us.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That would be awesome. I could, you know what? Let it happen. I mean, if
Hang
they're
on.
doing that,
I think I've got my tinfoil hat here
Oh
somewhere.
Yeah.
God! Don't bring it up, Russell. No.
I would be like, if it really did happen, and yeah, this is totally not the direction of our channel, but hey, that's what these live streams are. We just have fun and talk
We
about whatever.
just go with the flow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I would totally be like that one chick on Independence Day who's like the Jada
Who wants
Pinkett
to-
Smith is like,
Fine.
tell me you're not going
Fine.
down there, and I would totally be up on top of Capitol building or whatever.
Oh,
Just be
nice
like,
poster.
yeah.
"Ah, make yourself at home.
Yeah.
I would be that guy.
That
That'd be
guy.
brilliant.
Oh yeah.
But it's a strange thing, really, and I know it's obviously whooped up again because there's a new generation now being engaged by it. But actually, it's a good thing that your government has certain secret areas where they can do things, and they can, they are there pretty much protecting the country and getting ready to protect the country. And you don't want everybody knowing everything.
No.
You really do not. You do not want a world where Putin and Korea, etc., know everything that's going on with every piece of military
There would
equipment.
be chaos.
Secrets are good.
There would be chaos.
If you're playing
Yeah.
poker, against a bunch of other people, do you really want to just lay your cards out in front of you and say, here's what I have? You don't know what I'm going to do with them, but here's what I have? No. Because if you lay them all out in front of you, there's somebody smart on the other side that's going to be like, well, I know they're going to either do A, B, or C.
Yeah, and the same people that are saying, we want to go there and get and find out what's there once and for all, are the same people that if these secrets weren't kept away from the public, would blame the government if there was an invasion or something, because they knew the secrets, etc. So.
The other thing is if aliens have come all the way to our planet from some other place, it's not like Independence Day. That's a happy feel good. If their technology is so far and above beyond ours, it would be like you and I getting in a fight with a cat that's been declawed.
Yeah, well, there's a very good video with one of the directors of SETI, which she answered some questions on Twitter, and they basically, one of the questions was, what would you do in first contact? What would be the protocol? And she said the same thing. She basically said, if anybody ever did show up, it would be, what are your orders, basically.
Yeah. Mine would be like,
going to be so far advanced.
you send in your best beggar. You do not send in your military.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, although of course Stephen Hawking always felt that civilizations would probably end up destroying themselves before they got to intergalactic, because obviously the power they would have. You've seen what we do with nuclear power.
Yeah.
And how many incidents we've had with that. Could you imagine something that could propel us across the stars?
Death
We would
Star.
kill ourselves long before we actually got anywhere. So we'd wipe our race out. But hey, happy talk here on the Ward House.
Yeah, happy talk.
Yes. All right. So you know what, guys? It's 8:15. What we are going to do is we are going to play our little competition video thing here, and Well, actually, you know what? We'll do that in like 4 minutes. We'll wrap up our conversation here. We'll play that in 4
Win a
minutes.
Ford Raptor with the Ward House.
No Ford
Oh
Or
my
Raptor.
quit
gosh.
YouTube forever.
That's if you lose. No.
The Audi R8 is mine.
Yeah, she wants an
Nice.
Audi R8.
I saw that, Sean.
Yeah. But anyways, we'll show that in a few minutes here. But yeah, oh gosh, if we had aliens, those aliens would know their position with us, and if they were coming here and they really wanted to just take us out or whatever, we wouldn't even see them coming probably until most of it was over. If they didn't want to take us out, they would have already studied us, and there wouldn't be any oops-a-daisies miscommunication. They would learn our way of communicating before they ever said anything to us to make sure they didn't say the wrong thing.
Do you know what I would do if I was an alien race? I would get all these men on Earth to get hooked on these little flying camera equipment, so that we could spy on everybody and spy on them, and we'd invent these little things. I don't know, maybe call them drones,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yes.
infiltrate the
Oh my
human
God.
race through drones.
I've been infiltrated.
You know
I
what's
love
funny is when my brother was in the military and he was over wherever he was at the time, he actually was actually able to get onto their system and actually look at home from the satellites. Real time. He was like, "Hey, you guys are outside today." It was so great. I was able to see you
That's
guys.
so cool.
Wait, what?
That's
Your
so
brother
cool.
did that?
Yeah, he was
Oh,
able
that's
to do
crazy.
that. Yeah, and I guess there's actually a website you can go on to that's real-time satellite footage, but you have to pay for it.
Yes, and that's
Yes,
actually
that's right.
those are the ones who have been launching I think they launched 18 satellites in the last 3 years. That company,
Yeah.
but they're
Pretty cool.
making
Yeah,
it.
because there is a bit of a satellite race on, isn't there? Because
Mhm.
the EU are now putting their own satellites up to have their own independent GPS and that type of thing. So.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's just because of even just 10 years ago, countries launched satellites. Nobody else did. And now
No,
we've
that's
got
right.
Electron over in, Electron rockets over in, what is that country? It's just south of the equator towards the China and,
Kazakhstan.
Thailand side, but Electron rockets they're launching out of French New Guinea. That is not where I said it was. But anyways, they're launching out of there. Then we've got obviously SpaceX. We've got Blue Origin. There's 15, 20 of them, and it's commercialized space. And that space race is going to be nothing like what the countries did. The countries wanted to, promote and bolster their power with these, and commercial, they want to make bigger, better, cheaper, faster, cheaper, do everything better but cheaper. And so it's going to be a completely different race.
I mean, you have to imagine. I mean, you have to imagine if you think about the difference in technology between now and when we were kids, what it will be like for Colin when he's older.
Yeah.
When he's our age, it'll just be absolutely incredible.
Dude,
I mean,
I remember dial-up internet.
Yeah,
Seriously, that's
yeah.
Yeah. It was like music.
Can we
to
have
my
that again,
ears.
please? Sorry, I'm
Here, I'll continue it.
I make sure. There you go.
I love the face whistle.
Okay, that now sounds like a cat about to attack.
A deranged cat.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we should show the video now.
Yes, we are. So everybody, and thank you guys for coming in. We're going to show this video, and then we'll come back and we'll say goodbye and stuff. But I'm going to show this video. This is and anybody else who is a creator, please vote in this competition because you could be a part of it. But
Win a Ford Raptor.
we're not giving a Ford Raptor away.
I'm so excited.
I will hold a piece of paper with a picture of a Ford Raptor, and I'll draw you in it if you win.
Ta-da!
Yes, please.
He'll take it.
By the way, my drawing ends at stick figure
Okay, Russell.
with a square.
Get to it.
So here's our competition. What it is we are pitting one person against
Pitting
another.
again. He's pitting.
It actually is a correct term.
He's pitting.
Okay, basically what we're doing is we're getting a big room. We're going to put lots of YouTubers in it, and only one comes out.
Alive.
I lied.
No. But yes, it's a bracket style tournament. One person versus another person each week is going to be a new competition for everybody. If you win, you go on to the next. We promote your channel for another week. That's the bonus of what you get. And then at the end, the last two channels will be on with us. We'll have a live vote, have some fun, all that stuff. And so here is the first week's competition. Is going to be 8 total channels, 4 different competitions. And then next week we'll have 8 more channels, and we'll go from those 16 down to 1 eventually. So here it is. Our first competition is between Pusa Studios and Roho Droner. Okay, everybody, so Pusa Studios, they have their Wheel of Shoutouts in which everybody types in a couple letters, they pick a number, and then a person gets to go up on their wheel. They do a review of their channel, as well as they have their Tech Talk Tuesdays, amazing interviews. Great channel, guys, growing channel. Check them out as well. Roho Droner, also Rob as we call him, is a guy who likes to fly his drones as well. His video that I know the most is he does a couple videos about cranberries, and he did them a while ago, but man, they just stick with me. He does drone videos as well, as he is a great host to have in your lives. Our next competition is between the Canadian Drone Hub and Night Train FPV. Canadian Drone Hub, that is Roger. He runs a talk show every single morning, starting at 9 Eastern to 9:30 Eastern. And it's basically all about not just drones, but life. And a bunch of us just all go in there, have a great time, enjoy our coffee, sit and chat. Night Train is one of our FPV drone flyers, and he is a great guy. He also does a show right before our show on Thursday nights, and it's the Whistle Stop. You should check that out sometime. Don't forget to also check out his amazing FPV footage as well. Our third competition is between Geeksvana and Centroid. Geeksvana is one of our co-hosts here. He is a great drone news person as well as a drone flyer. Check out his channel. You can get a lot of the latest on what's going on in the drone world, as well as updates on different stories from the past as well. Centroid, formerly known as Centroid Aerial Images, is one of the guys who used to help me host my show a long time ago on my drone channel, and has helped come in a few times on our channel as well. But he has just recently got into the FPV, as well as starting to teach FPV for his school. Our last, but definitely not least, competition is between Val's Life and Wiedemann Photography. Wiedemann Photography does a little bit of drone footage, but it's not mainly based on the actual drone itself, but he does a lot of footage on farming and implement. But he does some amazing work. He's done a church, a couple other things. Check out his 2018 Rewind. It's great. If you really want to know the story behind the drone people that you watch, Val's Life is a great place to find the interviews, because she interviews so many people who are in the drone community, including myself. And she does a show every Tuesday and every Sunday. Check her out. Okay, so guys, you're looking at this right now. What this is this is how you're going to vote. So if you were going to vote, you would in the comments of the video, not tonight's video, but our video that I'm going to post in a few minutes after this show ends, you're going to say, in competition 1, you would want this person, competition 2, that person, so on and so forth until you vote in all 4 of the competitions. And then because you voted, if you aren't one of these 8 people, then you have a shot to be one of the 8 people next week. So that's what the competition is going to be. I hope it's fun. That's really all we're going for, is for fun. Something that nobody else is doing to promote ourselves and promote a few of you guys. That's really, that's our goal. That's it. So anyways, hey, you guys, thank you so much for coming on, and everybody who came in, thank you guys for all sticking around and watching with us.
And thanks, Rob and Sean, for coming on with us too.
Yep.
And thanks to Mark and Mark.
And Mark and Mark
And Mark and Sarah.
And
Don't
Mark.
forget Sarah.
This guy, Sarah.
And Mark, thank you. Thank you.
No, Mark.
It's like,
Mark, I insist, Mark. Thank you,
doctor,
Mark.
doctor.
And thank you, Mark. But guys, with that said, Sarah out, Mark out, Mark and Mark out.
And don't forget to watch our vlog tomorrow morning at
Yes.
10 PST.
And to vote in this competition, that video will literally be up as soon as I can finish editing after we say goodbye to you right now.
Yes.
So
Hashtag Vote Central.
Vote Geeks, Vana.
yes. Vote whoever you want to win. And we will see you guys all not next week. Remember, we're skipping every other week, so we are not doing a live next week unless we so feel like it. I guess we could come on if we wanted to, but we don't have one planned for next week. It will be the week after. See you guys all later. Have a great week. Bye.
Yeah.